Hello ladies, hello gents. Thank you for being here today. My name is Mira Skinder, and if you are new here, welcome, and please hit the subscribe button. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back again. On today's video, we are going to be talking about the mistakes that men make in marriage. Number one mistake that a man makes in marriage is not telling the truth. You see, men have the tendency of sugarcoating information or withholding information that they believe is going to hurt their partner if they find out. But what they fail to understand is that you should be able to trust people enough. You should be able to love people enough to tell them what has happened or what is going on. That way, you give them the opportunity to decide how they will react. Because keeping information from your partner, it's going to make them distrust you. And when they distrust you, there's going to be a whole lot of issues going on in that relationship. Why? Because you did not speak the truth in the first place. The reason why, I will say about 90% of the reason why people tend not to tell the truth or tend to lie about certain situations or certain things is because they either disrespect you or out of fear. And most times it's just flat out disrespect. Because I don't see a reason why someone will hide the truth away from their spouse. That is the reason why men, those are kind of mistakes that they make that they do not understand that they don't need to be making. I'll say, for example, normally when a woman asks a question to the spouse or to the husband or to the partner, they always know the answer before they're even asking the question. Sometimes, even if they don't know the answer before they're asking you that question, they will know automatically if you're telling them the truth. So guys, love your wife enough to be able to tell her the truth. Love your girlfriend enough to be able to tell her the truth. That way she will make the decision if she wants to stick with you or she wants to leave or she wants to get mad. One thing that you fail to understand is that women, if a woman loves you, she will go through hell and high water for you. So there's no reason why you should stay back and not tell her the truth about what is going on, or don't tell her the truth even when she asks what is going on. Number two mistake that a man makes in marriage is that they lack intimacy with their kids. This is a very, very sensitive topic. This is a topic that most men, they don't understand. When a man doesn't have intimacy with his kids, it affects the wife. Because one way or the other, when you're showing that love and affection, when you're showing that love to your kids, when you're showing them, when you're being with them, it makes the woman know that you believe in your marriage, you believe in your family, you believe in your relationship. Because there is one thing that I know that many people do not get. And I have seen situations where a man, an African man, right, he's going to leave his country and come to the United States. The United States, they have total different ways in the way that men and women, they raise the kids. Back home, when a woman gives birth, the man is not even there. They're just going to call him, or maybe he's going to be in the hospital, but they'll just call him to let him know that, oh, your wife has given birth to a child. Then he will know the sex of that child. Sometimes the man is at the hospital, sometimes maybe he's even somewhere drinking with his friends while waiting for his wife to deliver their baby. But in the United States, they make you go into the delivery room. It is automatic. Most men are always there when their wives are giving birth. So they already understand the pain because they've seen it firsthand, how the woman struggled to bring their child to life. So because most African men who are coming from Africa, they don't know that this is what a woman goes through. And we already have a culture back home where men, they don't change diapers, they don't take care of kids. All they do is just provide financially for their education and maybe financially for their meals at home. But then it is different in the United States because the men already know. That is why some men, when they leave back home and come to the United States, they struggle in their relationship, they struggle in their marriage, and there's always this conflict because the woman is expecting the man to give her a helping hand when it comes to the kids, maybe feed the kids, maybe take them out for work, or just do their homework with them, or give them a bath. But then the man is not doing it because it is not something that he's accustomed to. It is not something that he's done back home. So now it brings that conflict here. But then if you as a man who is an African man, if you want to think about it, right? When you grew up and you migrated maybe to the United States or to any other Western world. When it's time for you to send money back home, who do you send that money to? Most times, you send that money to your mom. Have you ever asked yourself the reason why you send that money to your mom? It is not because you do not love your dad, but the reason why you're sending that money to your mom is because you have a bond with her. When a woman is breastfeeding a child, there is a bond that is being passed between that milk, that transfer of milk from the breast to the child. Not only that milk is being transferred to that child, but also blood is being transferred to the child. So because as a man, you have not taken time out to, have fun with your kids, feeding a child is not a chore. Feeding a child is a bonding time that you have with that child, because when you're singing to that child who doesn't want to eat, when you're playing with that child who doesn't want to eat, then you are bonding with the child. There is no way on this planet that the child is going to forget about the things that the dad did for them. So the reason why you are taking care of your mom, the reason why you're sending that money back to your home is because you have that bond with your mom. It is not because you don't love your dad, but because there was a bond that was created while you were growing up. Maybe because when you go close to your dad, he always sends you to your mom. When you go like, "Dad, can you help me with my homework?" You say, go see your mom. Or you say, "Dad, I'm hungry." You say, "Go look for your mom. Where's your mom?" Let your mom go find your food. Meanwhile, you as a dad, you can find that food for the child. That is a way that you need to take to bond with your kids. And this lack of intimacy that a man has with a child is causing a whole lot of friction at home. These are the mistakes that men make that they don't understand that down the line, it's going to affect them. So it is it's a trend that we need to break. This is a chain that men need to break, because the same thing that you're doing to your mom right now, or the same thing that you're doing to your dad right now, right? When your children grow up, they're going to do that same thing. They will navigate towards their mom more, because while growing up, they were closer to their mother than they were closer to you. So it is a chain that you need to break now that you're having your own kids. That way, it's not something that is being passed on from generation to generation. The third common mistake that men make in relationships is limiting or denying their spiritual self and relying only on their physical self. In the world that we live in today, everyone needs someone who is greater and holier than they are. Everyone needs God. Because a man who do not have a strong spiritual foundation is going to struggle, suffer, and ultimately fail. Because when you do have a strong spiritual foundation, it holds you accountable. It provides you with a set of principles and ground rules that will guide your thoughts and your actions. But a man who does not have a strong spiritual foundation is going to rely or draw strength only from his ego. And when he draws that strength from his ego, it's going to affect his family, it's going to affect himself, and will affect the society. So men, please, trust and love your wives enough to tell them the truth. Love yourself enough to rely on your spiritual being, to rely on God. And also have intimacy with your kids. Thank you for watching today's video. Please like, share, subscribe, and do not forget to come back for the next video. Thank you and have a wonderful November. Make this a November to remember, and have a fabulous week. Bye guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.